Hello and welcome to Rick's Kits. First of all, I should give you an apology because I didn't do anything last week. Reasoning behind that is because I also play games, and if any of you are gamers, you'll know that Assassin's Creed Valhalla landed, and I've spent a good few hours running around on that one. So, I've got about 60 plus hours into the game, and it's very enjoyable. Just as enjoyable as my kits. So we're back with a difference. We've decided to do an aircraft, as you can see from the actual title, and it's a Nakajima Hayate Frank, and it's in 1/48 scale. The manufacturer is Tamiya. One other thing you will notice about this kit is it is old. I purchased it off of eBay a few months back during the time of furlough, along with I think it was a Zero, I think was the other one I purchased. So I got it quite cheap. I think it was about £10, £11, something like that. It hasn't been started. There's nothing missing from it. It has been opened, and the decals have probably seen better days. So, just as a, I will try and use them during the build, but just as a precaution, save me having to buy anything. Still may have to buy some. I've cut out some discs for the upper surface, lower surface, and fuselage size. So let's have a look in this kit and see where we're going to go with this. I do like the Frank, same as I like the Oscar. The Oscar is another very nice kit. So look, there's the header. I haven't seen that for a long time. Bright orange header. Crikey, brings back memories. We have the instructions. In sheet form. There's no paint call outs on these. Let's cut this decal in half. That's not the actual, no, okay. And it actually tells you all the figure numbers. So figure 3 is this one. And it says apply decal in place before gluing fuselage parts 3 and 29 together. So is that 2 pieces of, oh, I see, okay, yeah, we'll see that clearly probably in the fuselage part itself. So yeah, very 6 stages of completion. Gives you a rundown on the parts here. That you got the part sprue as normal, and telling you that this part of the fuselage for this particular aircraft doesn't have a centre bar. Rightio, okay. Like I said, the decals are going to be a bit rough in this because they're extremely old. We have 4 options. So you have a plane piloted by Staff Sergeant Yoten Naito of the Kurai Unit of the 502nd Temporary Interception Corps at Nakatsu Airfield, March to May of 1945. He's got this, looks like a hare or a rabbit of some sort. And then we have a silver one of the first unit of the 104th Air Group in Shan Airfield in South Manchuria. That's obviously with their invasion of China. Okay. Then we have another green plane belonging to the 58th Shimbu unit of the Special Attack Corps, Miyakono Yo Airfield in Miyazaki Prefecture, Okinawa. And this has got a skull and crossbones look on the back. Quite like that, actually. And a plane belonging to the 2nd Squadron of the 11th Air Fleet, 1944, Philippines. So this one was probably originally painted silver and then painted the colour because it's got the flat black anti-glare across the top. So yeah, there's no colour call out, so I've had to roughly have a look at colours, what available. So we've got a deep green, which is basically going to be the leaf green for the front of the propeller. We've got Japanese navy green, which is going to be the dark green for the fuselage. Then we have Japanese navy grey, which is sort of light bluey grey for the underside of the aircraft. And for unknown reason, it's calling out for flat black for the entire interior of the aircraft, apart from a couple of places where it's asking for, it says chrome silver, so I'm assuming we're going to be flat aluminium. Yeah, so there's not many colours on here. You're going to have the yellow tips on the prop, and I think they are all red spinner apart from the one that actually I like the look of, which is the Okinawa one, which has got a dark green spinner. So the other spinners are red. Okay, so we're going to go with that one. Let's have a peek inside the box in the right. So here's the decals. You can see they're very yellow, very yellowed out. That's age. They might disintegrate. So that's why I've prepped up some masks, and just can't see it because they're white, but I can show you that there is like the skull and crossbones, 424, etc. They might hold up. Put those over there. So we've got the canopy and everything out of the bag already. Right, so we've got some light scratches and stuff on the canopy. Might be able to buff those out. Not 100% so I certainly can. Alright. So it would appear, unlike today, where you manufacture the glazing goes in, this has got a canopy panel lines are actually raised. That's interesting. Let's put that to one side anyway for now. I'm going to stick my fingers all over it. So there's all the plastic in the box, light grey plastic. What else we got down here? Okay, there's no colour callings for the one that's on the art box and the silver one. That looks like the blue. not black like it calls out for. That'll go on the wall. Put that one right over there, out of the way. Well, the Japanese version of the same instructions. And a little Tamiya catalogue. Crikey. Wow. I'm assuming that's 900 yen, 300 yen, 200 yen, and 200 yen. Oh my giddy aunt, can you see this? This is the Tamiya catalogue, or a little Tamiya catalogue. That is cool. And then you've got some probably Japanese Navy ships on the back there. And that one is in particular. Japanese battle tank. Yeah, that's cool. I like that. And I've just spotted something else, which is inside the packet. I'm just going to put those in there for now and swap that over there. Right in the bottom of the bag. It shows how old this is. When you look at that, an unopened tube of Tamiya cement, which obviously is dried up and gone solid. But that is novel, absolutely novel. Isn't that amazing? There's a little bit there. It's a little bit hard. It's definitely gone hard. That's cool. That's a blast from the past. Little tube of Tamiya cement. Absolutely amazing. Okay. Now we've had a delve. Let's have a delve at the plastic. So there's not many stages, only 6 stages for build and not many colour callouts. So let's have a quick look over this. Let's try and get this in. Ooh, get this in and get this. Try and focus in for you. If I can focus it in. Jesus, camera's not behaving. Come on. Get it in there somewhere. Right, can probably just about make it out. Raised detail. Whether that's true of the actual aircraft, I don't know. Maybe. Run my finger across there. Yeah, all the panel lines are raised. Some bits are in and the rest is up. So say. That won't spoil the build though. Just if I have to rub down the surfaces, I shall lose it. There's the aircraft. I do apologise for the glare, but obviously this is bright plastic. So when was this manufactured? Barely any detail on the inside. So yeah, I was right. That's why it cut the decal in half. Okay. And finally, we got the other little part. And two figures. One pilot standing and one pilot in the cockpit. Aha. I'm not sure if that's going to focus in at all. But it's about here. It says 1972. So that is pretty damn old. Very basic pilot figures. That one looks slightly Japanese, but the other guy looks more European. Okay, so that's what we got in the box. So what we'll do is we'll crack on. Let's get started and crack on. And see what we can make of this. So flip open the instructions. They're all nice and yellowed. Sections 1 and 2. We'll have to go back into autofocus because I can't see it very clearly. There we go, sections 1 and 2. Gotcha. Here's cockpit and engine. Chrome silver or flatback for the seat, the dummy or the pilot figure. Flight control, armor plate, prop shaft, cam rods, engine cylinders. Right, so that's metallic grey. Chrome silver. Chrome silver for the bottom, chrome silver or black for the seat. Same colour applied to the inside of the fuselage. So it's going to be flat black because it calls flat black here for the inside there. So a lot of flat black. And flat black inside a fuselage and windscreen. It's canopy. Flat black, flat black, flat black. A state of staying on the land. So basically it's wheels down. Flat black, good God, flat black everywhere. Light greyish blue. Excuse me. And a state of flying in the air. I love their translations. Metallic grey, that's the guns. Pitot tube. Okay. A state of staying on the land. So where is it? And it's the Hayate also briefly intercepted B-29 bombers and ship planes of US task forces invading Japan proper. The Allies pilots had an extreme borer of the Japanese fighter and called it Frank. I'd hate to have an extreme borer of the Japanese fighter. I'm assuming that's supposed to say horror. 2. It's not going to be a long stream because I've left it quite late to crank one up, and so what we'll do is we'll get 1 and 2 put together. Get the, why is that metallic grey? Okay, I don't know. Right. Let's see where we are. So we want this. I'd like my snippers if I can find them. It's probably a sacrilege really to open and build this kit, bearing in mind how old it is. But that's what they're there for, in my opinion. As much as I like collecting kits, they all need to be built at some point, and if not, sold on to someone who's going to build them. We want number 2. Which is that one there. Okay, so that's basically the cockpit. And the engine this must be one of the very first runs of kits as well, because there is literally no flash on this whatsoever. A few little sink marks, but you're not going to see that sink mark because that's from the back of the propeller shaft. Very basic prop on there as well. Might be interesting. I don't know if you can see it. The bend that's in the framework. So there's a bit of warpage in the framework. Hopefully it's not going to interfere with the build. It does, we'll have to try and sort it out. Can we come back on that? No, we can go in a bit, but not come back. Just my camera angle. It's slightly out. No, it's not going to let me go down any further. That's as good as it gets. And autofocus has gone right out of the window. Bright plastic, bright lights. That's where it should be. Right. Let's have a bit of a clean up. tiny, very faint seam line, but try and remove it. My stomach's rumbling. Can I get that in there? Probably not. Don't have anything flexible enough to get in there. Right, we can get that though. Let's get that off. Now I built a Frank about 10, 11 years ago. It wasn't a tamiya kit. It was an RE kit. All I would say is, yeah, the fit on it was absolutely atrocious. Absolutely atrocious. But I persevered and I got through it. So this should be, oh my God, my stomach. So this should be pretty much of a doddle, really. I don't build many planes, but I do like specific planes. And I said, you know, Japanese aircraft, it's got to be a 0. That's their most iconic. Be like us with our Spitfire, isn't it? And the Germans with their Messerschmitts and their Focke-Wulf. So there's got to be a 0. I also like the look of the Frank and the Oscar. The Oscar's another nice looking fighter. What was the one loosely based around the Messerschmitt? The Tony, the Hine, wasn't it? It was the Hine, which was the Tony, as far as the Allies were concerned. I done a 1/72nd scale, one of those many years back as well. That was a... oh my God, who was it? A little 1/72nd Hasegawa kit. Can I get in there? Not very well. Is it worth putting putty in there? Probably not. It's about as good as that is getting. Let's do this engine. Now I think because of the age of this kit, the likelihood of residue mold release being on it, I would say, is probably non-existent. But just to be sure, where I need to paint, I think I might put some IPA across it. Just in case. That's the prop. For the prop, sorry. That's the first and last bit of flash, but it's next to nothing. There's you really can't see any mold lines on here at all. So it's probably very, very early year, between 72 and 75, I would say, roughly. Because the molds were built in 72. So where it's still pretty good molding. Alright, so that's for the prop. And that's gonna go through there. Okay. Very tight fit. Even for this age, it's a very tight fit. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. I do love the older kits. They're not inundated with hundreds and hundreds of sprues. Now, let's check this piece out. Did have that? Yeah, it was the right way around. What I'm going to do is put a small amount of glue here, right on the very tip. Hopefully that'll be enough to hold it. And put that to one side for a sec. Come on, behave. Just start fiddling with it. Might be helpful. Right. Obviously, back in those days, we don't have photo etch parts or seat belts to decals for seat belts. Surely there's a headrest for this. Oh yeah, there is. It's in stage 4. Weird. Right, so that doesn't fit very well on that piece. Let's take some off. Smack my head on the microphone. There we go. Now it goes in. What? Okay. Right, let me find the fuse notch first. Or a piece of it. don't like the look of that. There's a little bit of a sink mark on that one. Remember, here's a sink mark. Yeah. Right, so this goes in here. Is that going to be... No, that's all right. That's fine. So let's secure that in place. Don't quite reach the floor on that side. It's not even out. Okay, now for the control stick. We're not going to stick the dummy in the aeroplane. The dummy's going to be outside. And put the control stick just off to one side, I think. Bit of a tilt on it. So it looks like a dead stick. Let's double check where we are here. That's good. Yeah, that's on. So that's parts 1 and 2. So parts 3 is your 2 fuselage halves. The engine going in. The instrument board decal. And the rear wheel. So then what we need to do is get rid of those sink marks. I've got the fuselage half there, I want the other one. Both got sink marks on. I can get the rear wheel in. The tail wheel. Rear wheel. Tail wheel, come on. Use a proper terminology if you can, Richard. You get roasted alive. Right, so that's the first bit of a seam line I've actually seen in this kit. Here's on the tail wheel. Very, very light though. Get the worst bit off with the knife blade. Slight mismold there. Not that I'm complaining. Because it's next to nothing for the age. What will I be doing after this? Gaining. Oh dear, look at that. Actually, no, I went on making myself a Thai curry. Been doing that before. Anything else? Fancy a Thai curry tonight. Green one, not a red one. Red one will blow me arse off. Right, let's have a look at these sink marks. Let's not worry about gluing anything for now. So we got a sink mark there. And the one in there is hidden. So we got one there. We got one there. Tiny little bit of flash on the top. And go out as we go. Moulded exhausts to the fuselage. Would have been too much to open, I suppose. Let's have a look out and see how this goes together. Now, I'm going to make an assumption that that is supposed to be there. Yeah, that's one hell of a mistake if it's not. Let's have a look. Let's place the engine in here. Just for now. Get up the right way. Right, let's try it the other way then. Yeah, I think they're supposed to come together. Otherwise the engine doesn't sit in there properly, so that's okay, that's fine. At least I know. At least I know. I'm not concerning myself over nothing. Right. That said, we're going to feel these sink marks. Put in a bit of plastic putty. Get that off later. That's a big one. Right, just let that dry up a bit. Okay. So as that stands, like I said, it was going to be a short one, and it is going to be a short one. And I'll probably, I need to check these decals out. Get that one I want. Yeah, that's where the tail wheel goes. Let's put the tail, yeah, let's chuck this tail wheel in. Cool. Throat feels a bit hoarse. I'm going to have a sneaky rumble around on the line and see if we've got any internal pardon me, any internal pictures of one of the cockpit for this, because we have got some wheels and levers on this side, and a lever and a couple more levers down the bottom on that side, so it'd be nice to see if it was silver or black, or potentially the, was it yellow green chromite, or very light green chromite sort of colour, chromate even. I think that's slightly warped. We can get away with that. Right, I'm going to leave it there for now. I need to go online. I need to do a bit of little bit of research and have a look around, see what I've got. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment below, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.